Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Mad Capper. This is another free-to-play 2024 update on Raid Shadow Legends. You see we finished 10th. We didn't do as much of the Dragon Turn Attack group as we wanted to, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Sorry. Of course that always happens. I could practice real, warm up the voice, and nothing goes wrong. And the second we hit record, suddenly I have to clear my throat, so I apologize. Let's get that music a little louder. I chose sentimental. For some reason, it's Friday. It's beautiful. So cheers. Let's have a coffee. And then let's talk about the account as of Friday. We started with this. We started kind of pushing for it. We couldn't quite honestly get the height that I wanted. We got 100 energy. I will take that energy all day, every day. I couldn't quite finish 13, and I should be able to. It was driving me nuts. But, of course, it's probably more important to... obviously, it's more important to do it consistently, and that was the problem. But we did get some major updates to this account. Though it doesn't necessarily show in progress necessarily, but it will. This following week, especially once we get some energy, the progress is going to potentially shoot through the roof. Why is that? Let me show you. We opened up a couple of ancient shards, and we actually got back-to-back epics. The first one, Woosgard. Why is that so important? Well, if you don't know, and you haven't figured it out, we're going to be Fire Knight. This guy has a 4-hitter A1. He's a 4-hitter A1. He's an HP-based champion. He places a counterattack on himself, and he places reflect damage on the team. All his books go into cooldown, so as we book him, which we are going to book him, and I'm actually going to be putting him next on the list for 6-star. Believe it or not. Well, at least get him. Now he's 5-star. Maybe we'll get him to 5-star because being HP-based, I may not need him 6-star. But we're not gonna do Shield Guard as a 6-star, and here's why. Affinity, and I was reminded by Odd One, thanks a lot Odd One, that because he's weak affinity to level 10 Spider, I'm not necessarily gonna be able to use him to farm level 10 Spider. That it's just too inconsistent even when I put a full team around him. So back to the drawing board with that, but that's fine. We're going to then instead concentrate on pushing Fire Knight, and really I think we might have the best team on Fire Knight because there's another champion I pulled who's also going to help me significantly. Now I want to say there's one caveat to that, which is also my caveat to later Spider, and that's I need attack up. And so far I have two options for attack up. We have this option here, Ironclad, which is more out the box because he's HP based. It's easier to keep him alive at lower levels. That's just the nature of the game. So he's my preferred option. I also have Spirit Host available to me. She does have a better attack up, but it's less about the attack up, the actual boost. It's more about just having that buff. So even though this is the baby increased attack, I'm probably going to go with Ironclad. At least I'm going to try it with Ironclad first. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I also like the fact that like I said, I've already said it, he's HP based. He does give some splash damage, though I suspect that won't be a big deal because I don't have a big end game healer yet. If I ever get like a Woad Painted, we can actually maybe use splash damage to our advantage in other areas too, but that's down the line. The other champion I got, which I am absolutely stoked, he's my favorite epic in that group, and that's Nogoro. Or is it Nogorio? I feel like that's too many syllables. I feel like it's Nogoro. You let me know in the comments down below. The reason why is he has an AoE really that I can use without cooldown, though 5 turn is a bit rough. But it does decrease the cooldown of the skill by 1 turn, so it can be a 3 turn if he attacks under an increased attack. There's that increased attack. He also has a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. If they're under an increased attack, it steals all buffs from the target enemy before attacking. You heard it right. Magic potion dungeon. Boom. Block buffs. Boom. Steals all before doing it. All I need is an attack up. Which, by the way, he actually puts it on himself whenever an enemy's HP drops below 30%. So I don't have to rely solely on an external buff. He can do it himself, but I have to get that HP. So if using Ironclad isn't working, which, by the way, keep in mind, I also need the attack up for the AoE HP burn. So just keep that in mind. But if I need it, once I get him, of course, ascended, he can buff his own. I can kind of front load some damage to make sure someone goes below 30%. But against like the magic boss, that's not necessarily going to help me. So I'm gonna need Ironclad here just to help out with that. But he also has an A1, which attacks 2 times. But guess what? Extra hit if this champion's under an increased attack buff. So just think about this. I have 3 hits here potentially, 4 hits here, 3 hits here. Shield's down. The shield's already down in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. The shield's down the second we get there. And then, of course, Allure is going to turn meter reduce to keep that shield down long enough for us to kill. Now, at 20, she is going to be weak affinity, but by then we should be able to have Armiger in there to assist with the shield down with the different affinities. So between her and him, we should be able to keep those shields down. Of course, that's down the road. You need much better gear, well, speeds wise especially, to be able to make that work. So just keep that in mind. But I'm stoked. We actually, Trumbor is probably, if this was a normal account, if this was a normal paced, Trumbor would still probably be my next build. But because this is a competition, because we want to get up in skills in certain areas and really kind of flex where the whole point of taking Allure, we are going to be building these two. We're going to take them to 5-star first, and then we're going to see where we need the help, and we're going to put that person to 6-star. I suspect it'll be Nagoro, just because he does hit very hard. He's, like I said, he's one of my favorite champions of the Shadowkin epics for damage. He does obscene amounts of damage. He's a great attack-based champion, and he'll definitely help clearing waves. If we get, basically she can clear wave 1, he can clear wave 2 type of thing, right? And of course we have other champions, right? So if we're not just going to bring those 3 in, we're probably going to bring a defense down for 4, probably going to bring a healer. But if we get strong enough, maybe we don't need the healer. Maybe we can bring in some additional clearing damage. So we'll see how it goes when we get there. But definitely still haven't pulled like an S tier epic. But I'm really stoked about these two. I'm really stoked about them and what we can do. So I'm really excited for that. Also, finally, how long has it been? How many days has it been? What day are we on? We're on day 15, right? We're on the 6th. We're starting the 16th day, one could argue. Day 15, we finally get to flex some muscle in Faction Wars. We've got Barbarian Camp. We did clear Stage 7, though we don't have enough to fully star all of them. But more importantly, we finally got to get into the Demon Spawn and clear. Look how many stars, like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17 stars today, finally. So we definitely got a lot more stars than we were. We're at 56 now. We definitely got more here because the last time this was open, I didn't have my shield guard. So I think we got to like 4 or 5 or something. So we're able to push that even further. Really cool. I still got to use the rest of the keys. We just 15, 16, maybe I only pushed 1. No, I think we did 2. I did 6 and 7. I'm pretty sure. So a lot of things. That's where we got one of our ancient shards that was able to push. We also got a whopping 75 silver. Slow down, Plarium. You might break the bank early on. You can see we still have no silver. We still have no gems. We're gonna probably keep spending our gems pretty consistently because now, and that's the whole point of this, is that I started using gems for energy again, right into building out champions, leveling champions. So in case you're wondering, I need to be on a team that's killing these things. Like, to only get 1 of both, that's not enough. We need 2 keys. We need 2. Chosen, get your teams together. We might need a new clan. As much as I love you guys, like we have too much dead weight on this clan. So maybe I need to get odd one, if you watch this and you see a spot open in the clan you're in, let me know. I haven't really pushed, and I'm probably not going to push my clan boss right now, only because A, I know that there's nowhere else to go, and B, I just have my champions are just really Fire Knight, and we need that. We need Dragon, Fire Knight, and Spider more now, but we will have to look at a new clan, unfortunately, soon. We're level 43, which is, I think people are at 50 already. I don't know. It's crazy. What did we get here? We have a Summon Rush. I should have saved those for today, but who cares? I got what I wanted. And we have an Artifact Enhancement event. Yeah, that's cute. I have 1,100 coins, which I can't use. So just give me the money. Just give me the coins. Just give. I can't do anything. Just give me. That'll turn into silver, which is good. We'll need it. What else do we have? Tournaments. We've got Classic Arena Takedown. That'll be nice because we can push that. We have been kind of pushing the Tag Team Arena. We, of course, are I made a mistake. I wasn't paying attention, and I bought one fragment of Drexthar, which is fine. We're going to do that anyway next, but I really should have saved that for Bloodhorn and Huntress so that we can get those fragments up and get our Broadmaw, because we need that reviver. So much stuff, like especially things like Dragon, where I've got some glass cannons that'll die in the wave. If I can then revive them and bring them into Dragon, I think I can get a bunch of more levels there. So we're looking for that. Of course, we're going to get Quintus pretty soon. Just kidding. So that's really what we're looking for there. I'm not interested in buying your filthy packs. We pivoted and we switched to this. I just got one more to go. I'm not worried about resistance right now. There's nowhere where I'm like, ooh, if I had 5 more resistance, then we would win. So maybe at some point we'll start pushing that to resist the Dragon's Breath on a couple of glass cannons or something. But really what we're going to do, what I've decided to do is go all bronze. So we're going to get everyone to 3, and then we're going to focus. I believe you need, for one of the challenges, you need 3 of them to 5, and then we'll decide which one makes the most sense to take to 10. Probably be accuracy. I don't know if it'll be magic accuracy. Right now we're using that because of Frozen Banshee and Allure, but depending on what champion we're using and we need that boost, that's where we're going to go. Okay? So that's the update thus far. So yeah, it's about all I got for you. I don't think any new news came out, so nothing to bitch about today. That's a shocker. Me with my whining all the time. What do we got in content creators? A lot of talk. Oh my god. You know what I'm finding, and I gotta be honest. There's so much complaining. In the content creator. It never used to be this bad. Now it's just we almost need 2 channels. We need a chat channel and we need a bitch and moan channel. Some of it's legitimate, don't get me wrong, but like if you keep going over and over and over again. Anyway, nothing to report. Just a lot of very, very valid points, but when you say the same valid points so often, it becomes white noise. Yeah. I'm actually kind of stoked with where we are. We got some energy, so we're gonna put that into the same thing we just have been, just churning out food. We did take a break, like I said, for the Dragon. This is really good right now because the arena and the tag team arena don't take away from my energy. So when I run out of energy, I can just rip back into doing some more battles. Let's get this back to earning. I feel like I probably could push. Like, things like this drive me nuts. I don't know if I can beat that. I might be able to beat that. Simple. When's the last time you saw an account with Simple? Why is that account still around? Oh, I don't even have the right champions in there. Yeah, we're in trouble. I should have known better. Oof. Oh, no! Why is she hitting so hard? Oh, come on! No! I feel like we could have won that one, too. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. Anyway, you know what? For civivness, I hope that you get gonorrhea. It's not very nice. Yeah, so, again, I forgot to put in the right champions. Like, here's the problem right now is... oh, we won that one. It's... The speed lead's becoming an issue because everyone still has Sun Wukong. A lot of these accounts that got the last champion makes it very, very difficult to fight. Like, look at Sun. Like, 1, 2, 3 of them did not have Sun Wukong. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean a loss, but what it does mean is I'm not gonna like this team was worth challenging because they didn't have the speed lead. I wonder if I can beat them. Let's try again. Let's see if we can go for 2 for 2. We could lose both. Maybe this time we just try to kill him. All right, let's do this. So, yeah, so it's making it a lot harder to fight certain battles because everyone seems to have Sun Wukong, which just gives you a way more speed. Let's keep you alive. See if we can keep you from going. No, that's fine. Yeah, I think this one's gonna go way better. I don't know what happened on the other one. Somehow they jumped past me and this should be a pretty easy win. There we go. Revenge is ours. So it makes it very difficult to fight right now. I do have a 13% lead, but back in the day that would be amazing because everyone else would have Spirit Host. But now, and I don't, hey, you got Jingle Hunter, might as well use them. But like everyone just got a free 24% speed lead, which makes it so much more difficult to pick teams off in this. Even if I think I can beat them under normal circumstances, like let's try this one. With that speed lead, he's going to get a chance to thwack us twice, and then we just got to hope we survive long enough to hit back, which we did, which is really good. So this is exactly how we have to try to win. In this case, we did. But that could have just as easily gone the other way. If that guy's got a little bit more attack, my allure dies and it's over. So it does make it a lot more difficult to fight in the arena. But hey, that's the challenge. That's the part of it. We're all in the same position, right? Unless we pull an epic with good aura, we all have either Spirit Host or I got lucky and got a 13% or something. Anyway, we're gonna shut her down there for the day. I of course am streaming live tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday for Coffee and Raid around 9 a.m. Though I've been a little bit later the last couple of days. So, feel free to find me there. We'll chat about this. We'll hopefully get some raid content. We also do some watcher content. We usually stream both. So, thank you. Appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Most importantly, please be kind, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.